Welcome. This is the first part of an 8-part buyer series. And first we're going to start it off with the pre-market search. This one is going to be big just because it's going to give you all the info and let you see what you're going to be jumping into before talking with an agent and talking with a lender, jumping into a process. This is going to help you maneuver a little more better. That way you know what to look for. So let's get started. So there's going to be two topics when it comes to this actual step. And that's going to be considering the area you're moving to. And second, it's going to be looking at houses with the features you're wanting, including the price tag on it. Because that's a biggie. Some areas are going to be more expensive than, say, Mansfield, Arlington. There's going to be houses and features that you want in a house. However, it might not be in the right price tag that you want it, if that makes sense. So we're going to get started with what areas you're considering moving to. When picking an area, you want to go through a whole list of aspects of what you are looking for, where you want to move, and how convenient is it going to be for you. So some people, they can start by looking at their kids, saying, what schools do we want to move to? Like, if you want to move to Mansfield, we have a career opportunity where they can go ahead and get their college credits, or they could go ahead and maybe see what type of field of studies they want to get into for later when they get into college. Like, I took mechanics before at Ben Barber. I've taken culinary arts advanced. I've taken sign language. And that helped me see, what do I really want to do? So that is the biggest thing that you could look at when it comes to what schools we want our kids to go to. Second, with kids, it can become, what activities are they involved? Are they involved in a music band? Are they involved in theater? Are they involved in sports, which is big? You don't want to move away where you separate them from what they are doing. And that's what we see nowadays is a lot of parents want to move close to where their kids' activities are, because driving from Dallas all the way to Fort Worth, yes, that could probably not seem as bad at first, but when you have to do it multiple times throughout the week for practices and games, that becomes a big problem. So looking at the kids area is saying, okay, I know our kids stay here in Arlington and they play in Arlington. Do we really want to move all the way out to Kaufman, Texas? Now that's over an hour drive, definitely on a good day. Now if it's on a bad day, you're looking at close to a 2-hour drive there and back. And definitely when kids are going to school, you want to see if that's going to be more convenient for you to get them from school, wait for them to get off the bus, and get them to practice. So we need to look at the schools. Second, look at the school's ratings. If you want your kids to have a good academic and they want to get in college, you want to look at schools that have good ratings as far as testing and safety and activities, because you don't want them to go to a school where they're going to get distracted, or they're not teaching the materials that they need to and have the higher level, or go to a school where there's not enough teachers, because that's what we're seeing nowadays is not enough teachers dealing with the situation they're going through. So picking up a school where you want your kids to go to improve and to stay focused, that's going to be one of the biggest topics of this situation and what's on your list of things we need to go down. Now, stepping away from the kids topic, if you don't have kids, you probably are going to look at, where do we work at? Is this drive going to be necessary if we have to be at work every day at 8 a.m.? Do we really want to take this hour drive? because we all know it takes a while for us to get up in the morning and to get ready for work. So do we really want to do all that just to drive to work? Or do we want to just be right down the street, 20 minutes away? That's what's really at play. And third is going to be, where do we mainly go to? Where is our favorite hot spot of the town? Do we go to a certain bar all the time? Do we go to a certain event all the time? Are we in softball leagues like I am? I'm in a softball league, and the softball park is literally right down the street where if I really wanted to jog to, it only takes me 10 minutes of a jog to get there. So we want to look at those aspects if we do not have kids. And that's going to start lowering down your searches of where we want to actually move to. And I'm going to put this in perspective. You want to lower this list down before you talk to an agent, just because when you talk to an agent and actually get into the buying and actually going to tour a house, doing open houses, I kid you not, it saves you so much time. Because I had a client who, they live in Fort Worth now. They're renting a house in Fort Worth. They work in Fort Worth, both of them. However, they wanted to look at Arlington. Arlington isn't bad from Fort Worth. It's not a bad drive. But then they wanted to go to Terrell. All right, now we're pushing it. Then they wanted to go and look all the way out in McKinney. A drive from McKinney all the way to Fort Worth, I'm sorry, but you have to see where does it fit at in your schedule. If you work from home, okay, that might not be bad. If you own your own business, that's not bad. But if you have to be at work at 8 a.m. going from McKinney to Fort Worth, dealing with the traffic that we already have in Dallas, that's not going to be feasible, alright? It's not. So going from this situation, it's going to help you literally break down what areas we are looking for. Now it's time to step into the real important part of this video, and that's talking about the price tags compared to the features that you want in a home. When you want to look for a house and you have a certain price in your head, make sure the features that you want in the house aligns with the price tag. For instance, I had a client who wanted to live in Arlington, Texas. If you know the DFW area, then you know what I'm talking about. They wanted their kid to go to Martin High School and live over there by Lake Arlington. Well, I said, okay, cool. Then we got down to a financial situation where she was only priced at $150,000. Now, when we're looking at Martin High School in Lake Arlington, and you want 3 bedrooms, $150,000 is not going to cut it. So we need to go ahead and look at what features do I want in a house. Is it going to align with the price that we need it at? If you're going for a 5-bedroom, 2 baths, you need to look at the price tag in Arlington, in Mansfield, in Fort Worth, Grand Prairie, goes on. Look at the price tags that you are looking for, because then that will let you know, okay, is this feature important to us? Yes or no? Do we have to have these countertops? Yes or no? Do we need this many bedrooms? Yes or no? It starts to break down again that list of where you want to live at, and what are you looking for. And once you break down this list, when it comes to talking to an agent and a lender, you know what to expect, you know what you want, you know how we're going to get it. And this is going to make this process go a whole lot faster than, alright, now we're 3 months in looking to a house. We have yet to figure out what house we want. And in a market where we had last year, we're going to have that stuff taken care of right here, right now. And what we're predicting is going back, we might have that same type of market where we're going to have to put in contracts, 3 to 4 contracts a week. Because, yes, we might not be dealing with a lot of Open Door and Zillow. However, we're going to be seeing more buyers getting close to the holidays. So we need to have this whole list broken down, whichever whichever it is. And we need to go ahead and be ready. So this is going to help you go through where you want to live at, if it aligns with the kids' activities, if it aligns with the recent places you visit, if the prices matches the features you want in the house. So, and I'm going to help you by starting out with clicking a link down below, going to my buyer's portal, and what that will do is it works just like Zillow. So let's go ahead and take a look. That way you can see if maybe you could hop on this feature and see what houses you're looking for. Trust me, I won't see if you actually get on the website, look up the features. I won't spam you on messages. It will actually help better for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so now let's look at the portal. If you go down on my video and right where it says start looking for homes, click it, the link. Let's go down and let's say we're going to be looking in Arlington, Texas. So Real Scout is partnered with Century 21 Judge Fite, and honestly, every client I've had, they love this site and the portal just because, like, just off the bat, you can show if you're interested or not. That will let the real estate agent know. But let's look at this. So we have a few houses all around this area. We're gonna narrow it down. Let's do price range around 300K. Let's go to more filters. Let's change it to just single family. So there's currently 133 listings around here. So one thing is different about this feature is, like I said, we can show if we're interested or not. It will show you all the specs right here. But then this feature gives you the ability to say, okay, I like the features in the house. The school in the neighborhood, I'll maybe like the neighborhood, but not the school. So it gives you a way where you can actually go down the list and say, what do you like about the house? Letting an agent know, like I said, even when it comes to going on a buyer's tour, this will let me know what are we looking at in the house. Even going down to the features, the double vanity, you could say you like that open floor plan, new flooring, the wet bar. So this gives you the ability of deciding, okay, if I like this home, I want my agent to know I like this home. So another feature about this that Zillow and realtors and all of them don't have is the school ratings. You can go over here and see what school is in that district. What is the ratings for them? 3 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10. And then even if you go down a little more further, you can see what is the climate risk out there. So we see that there's not a lot of fire, flood risk just because it's not by the lake. But we can see that temperature. Oh Lord, that's Texas for you. So the temperature rating is up. Well, if I say I'm interested in this, let's see what we could do. So if we compare this with, let's do, I think that's one I like. So here we go, a side-by-side comparison where you could go down and literally, if you're debating on two different houses, you could go down and see what do we like about this house. We could go from the kitchen, start with the kitchen, look at the two different kitchens, the living room, the bathroom, look at the two different styles, and then just go on from there and say, let me go look back at another full listing. Then you could just click on them. How does this compare to the other homes that you've seen? Is this not too good, or is this amazing? Go ahead and click that. So what this does is this gives the agent the ability to narrow down houses that they're going to send you. That way, if they knew that you like the kitchen feature in this one home, then they could look for other houses with the same feature. And this helps them out in the process of not sending you too many listings that doesn't fit your criteria. So if you actually reach out to me, then we could go to my portal, and this will be my portal. So I could send you if you want to see what houses sold in that area just to see, okay, we're going to be buying in the next 3 months. I just want to see what houses close, and that way I can know what is the price tag I'm looking at. So I could do the listing price. If you're looking for certain acres, I can even do residential lease, land for sale. Then we could go over here. If you're looking for townhouses, duplexes, because maybe you want to buy the whole duplex, live in one half, and then rent out the other, I can actually get that down where I can see what duplexes are for sale. And you see this wide list of what I can actually do on my end. Now, if we go down, we could do year built. Some people they want a house that wasn't built before 1990. So I could change that aspect. That way you can only see what you want to see. We could go from this. We could do the city. That was a lot sold in that area. And then right here, if your kids are going to a certain school, you and in Mansfield, it's hard to know where are the borders for that actual school as far as it come with the neighborhoods and subdivision. So I could do primary school, I could do the high school, I could do the school district. If you just only care about staying in a certain school district, I could do the school district. That way you can see houses further out than what you thought that the school district lies. Then we could go down to the features. I have access to all these features. Are you looking for parking features? Are you looking for one car garage, two-car garage, two separate door car garages? I could look at that. Are we looking at pool features? Do you want a pool? I forgot what feature it goes to where I can even show. Here it is. Clubhouse. Is this in a country club area? Is there a community pool around there? Is there golf course close by? So I could go through all this and show you what are you actually looking for. This gives you the ability to narrow down that search for when the time is coming. You already know what house you want and what is the price tag that you're wanting to pay for them features. So this is the rest of it. If you would like, you could go down and click the link and just go ahead and try out our portal. And if you want extra access to it, then send me an email and I'll go ahead and set you up. Like I said, I won't spam you, but it will let you know what houses are sold. And another biggest feature about this that makes it different from Zillow, Realtors, Open Door, and all that is once a house goes under contract, it sends you an email immediately before I can even get it sometimes. And if it closes, it will tell you. If it has a price reduction, it will send you an email. If there's an open house, it will send you an email, send you a reminder. So this feature gives you the ability to basically have what we have as realtors, and that is the MLS. So this is pretty much the MLS put in one tool, and I love it, and all my previous clients love it. So go ahead and check that out and see if you like it. If not, then just reach out to me, and I'll be able to change some of the features. That way, it can specify to what you're looking for. Alright, now that y'all have looked at the buyer's portal, y'all have time to go through, look and see what you want, see what features these houses have that recently closed, and see if it aligns with the price tag that you want. So go ahead and go through the step, start making your list, jotting down what you want in the house and where is it located at, if it aligns with where you work, kids, like I said, and go ahead and start looking at this process before you start with the buyer's meeting, and not the buyer's meeting, sorry about that, the agent's meeting. That way you know what to tell them you're looking for and see if it's actually possible we could get this house for you. Alright, so go ahead, like and subscribe, and make sure you share this to other people who are about to step into this buyer's market, and that way we can help more people in this time. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you next video.